Well, hello folks, you join me inside the model room. So we have a 1/24th scale from Barago and we have a 1/43rd scale from Atlas Editions. As you can see, exactly the same model. This is a 1936 Bugatti Atlantic, one of the best looking cars on the road at the time, and still, well, extremely artistic. So, they're both Bugattis. With the Barago 1/24th scale. And I am going to do close-ups on the interior and bonnet catches very soon. So I do like 1/24th scale. Not too bad looking. Quite a bit of detail. I should mention that the light is out on the right side. I did buy this off Facebook for a tenner, so I'm not that surprised. They actually turn. Slight bit, but they do turn. So, what's the main drawback on here for me? The bonnet catches. You probably can't see them there, so I'll get some close-ups in a minute. But when you push the bonnet shut, it doesn't actually shut. It takes a lot of force to open and a lot of force to properly put down. So I usually just leave it on the shelf like that. I mean, they put the engine in, don't they? Off so you can see the detail. So next we move on to this. So this is an Atlas Editions in 1/43rd scale. Very shiny piece. It's one of my all-time favourite models. It was my first silver-plated car inside the model room back in 2013. It's definitely one of the best looking, and surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, this has more detail than this one. I do like the spoke wheels though on this Barago. This one, this Atlas Editions, I would say it's a 10 out of 10. This one, mainly because of the bonnet catch, I would have to give it 8 out of 10. Also, the light is out. That's no fault of the manufacturer, that is the last owner. Some people saying this is just a toy. Well, if I fix the light, or I could get something that looked like headlight glass, then it would look stunning. Clean it up a bit, of course, it's got a lot of dust on it. So, casting. Well, as you can see, this is a metal casting. The engine block there is plastic, so are the lights and the grille, and of course so are the spokes on the wheels and the exhaust. Barago do some extremely nice models in this scale. Depends on your interest, but it also depends if you can find them. I'm more into the 1930s and 50s eras. Inside the doors you can see the serial number that was stamped on it. Another thing I've just noticed is here. Now, I would imagine on the real thing they would be black. I have no idea. They may be, they may not be. Be a painting error, so they didn't have to paint them black. Obviously, they save money. Personally, which is my favourite, well, I like the large scale. I do like how you can open the doors and you can see the really nice detail under the bonnet. So I really like this one for that. But for detail and the scale, primarily, it has to be Atlas Editions, which is the winner here. Very, very nice. Very unusual as well to see them like that. And the wooden steering wheel, which is more than likely plastic. And we also have a reg on, so let me read this to you. Alpha Tango 57 Sierra Charlie. An old French reg there. I actually was unaware until today that it had a reg on, but it does. The back lights are also painted red. Now that's what you should expect to see on a model that you pay quite a lot of money for. This base, it's not plastic and painted, it is wood. So I really do like that, how it is real wood. I love the colour of the wood. The deciding factor really of this, if this was just paint like this Barago would be the all-out winner because you can see the detail in the engine. But this, I have to say, hands down, 10 out of 10. Shame but I guess you're not going to be looking in the cockpit a lot. And I guess they do a steering wheel and it keeps people satisfied. It looks more realistic. Because of course I have a Mercedes 170k, I have a Cadillac, I believe that's an Alfa. I have about 6 of them. I know they do McLaren F1, David Hawkins, and unfortunately I was a few minutes late, else I would have got that, and that would have arrived this week. And you are willing to sell them, then do get on to me in the comments, because I absolutely love these. See-through lid. It isn't too bad on this one. You can see it out of the box. Sometimes you want to see it, you want to get some nice photos. There was a cover with it, but I believe it doubles as a cleaning cloth, which is always nice to clean them every now and then, just like you're cleaning a real car. It's a nice addition. The best, just leave it in the case as it is. I'll give it a quick once over whenever you want, but do be very, very light. Finger marks on them as well. Not it, chaps, actually. Remember when I was going on about what you could say is grills to let air in? Painted it to, of course, save money because of that with a black marker. But I may do. The only problem is if I do one, I have to do all 6. I'm tempted right now. These look fabulous, but then it is chrome plated. So I may do it on here, and it doesn't really take any of the value away because a light's out anyway, and you can buy these so cheap. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for the Atlas, 8 out of 10 for the Barago. I will admit I am not a massive car fan, but these are just so beautiful. I love the sloping rear end. What a petrol heads are like